Let's get it going. And just like every fine Tuesday morning, what do? We start off with the most illustrious, you heard that right, illustrious types of weed. We're gonna smoke nice. We're always gonna smoke nice. Shouts out to everybody that comes out on the Instagram lives. Again, Fresh Prince of the _West for everybody out there. We do go live. If you got any questions that you want to drop, if you got anything that you want to talk about, come through on the lives, come ask the questions, come get inside of the motherfucking conversations. You know what the fuck we do here. This is your boy Lo Mein. This is Lo Mein, the Silent Show. I am your Kapitan. The jammin' fast acting at Curaleaf is my shit. I need to try that. Shouts out to the jammin' fast acting edibles. I've been trying to find some edibles out here that actually work. Recently, I've been just popping edibles like Flintstone gummies, you know. And yes, I used to pop those back in the days, and I used to throw up at school and be like, yo, what the hell happened? What the hell happened? But they were so damn good. Back to it. I popped these. Nothing happened. Like all types of edibles. On my baby is the live testament to that. Like every single time that I try to eat edibles, nothing happens. Last time, bro, I had to down 300 milligrams, and it was the greatest 30 minutes, and it just went away. And I think it's just because of my high metabolism, and I think that's what happens. But shouts out to everybody that always pulls up on the lives, man. My baby, Carlos. Shouts out to Rolfie. Everybody else, pull up, y'all. And I'm telling you, like we can really turn this into like a whole community gathering, a town hall, if you will. Did you hear that? A town hall. Hear ye type shit. Today I got a lot of great things to talk to you about, but before we do talk about that stuff, we're gonna smoke the strain Gas Basket. Yes, we're still on the concentrate train, if you will. We got a great future on the video today. Arcanine just is showing up and showing out. But this week has been damn near crazy, y'all. And I just got to start off by saying I'm tired. I am exhausted. Like everything inside of my body, I wish that like I can come to you and like just say that I have never felt this types of exhaustion. No, trust me, I have never felt this types of exhaustion. Like it has been a week that has been wilder than shit. Let me break it down to y'all. Let me kind of explain to you how I kind of tackled the week, how I set myself up, and how setting myself up for situations really did not pan out to how I thought it was going to pan out to. Let's take this hit first though. And Carlos said, I just recently started fucking with edibles, but there's one I forgot which one they have at Curaleaf. They are 90 milligram each, and they get you pretty toasty. Yo, for real, man, shouts out to that. Bro, I don't go anywhere else too, Carlos. So if you live in the Arizona area, shouts out to Curaleaf. Curaleaf, any way that you say it, I'm telling you, like that place is dope. There's a bunch of sales always going on. They have some daily sales on the concentrates. You can never go wrong with it, man. Like the quality is always there. I'm telling you, since me and Jason were talking about it on the last episode, yo, where do you guys go find all your weed? I go straight to Curaleaf for all the weed. All of it. I'm telling you, go over there. Let's take this hit. The thing is, you have to scoop the right, portion. And a lot of people ask, like, why do you lick your finger? Like, what does licking your finger do for you? Like, are you just trying to be like, my dibs? Like, no. So, whenever you lick your finger, the weed will not stick. Hold on. Cheers. Drop. It's about to drop. There it is. So whenever you lick your finger, The weed, I love how I stopped again. The weed will not stick to your finger. Whew. Concentrates are very sticky. Like shit. I think that's why they call it wax shatter. Like if you really try to pick up wax in your hand right now, it'll melt on your hand. And if you try to like dab it back up, it's not the funnest thing. It's hard to take off. Like it's hard to wash your hands off it. That's just, you know, weed 101. If you were thinking about going into concentrate. Some of y'all are just like, hell no. And I don't blame y'all. I really don't blame y'all. Concentrates, if you think about it, y'all, one hit is like damn near the equivalent of a joint. I need to get a rig. I like bro, facts. Bro, have you checked out those Puffcos? I really want to get one of those Puffcos, man. Puffco Pros. The ones that you can set up. It vibrates like the Olive Garden, you know, when you're waiting for your table type shit. But this week, one of the homies, shouts out to the agency, he invited me out to a challenge. So he like invited me like about, I would say about 2 weeks ago. And when he invited me to embark on this challenge, it's called the Murphy Challenge. Allow me to break down the Murphy Challenge to you. You start the Murphy Challenge with a mile run, and right after the mile run, you have to complete 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 squats. I just had to check, yeah. And then as soon as you do, or when you complete those workouts, you have to, again, end it with a mile run. So mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, mile run. To a person like me, first of all, like as soon as I heard this, I told the homie, I was like, it's gonna be easy. Like that's gonna be mad easy. I do this on a regular. I ride bikes, I work out. The squats was just air squats. Like, so like, I'm not even using, you know, any weight. So I'm just gonna be out here killing it, you know, but I think sometimes y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we have to really set ourselves up and gauge things as in they're not easy. And let me explain that to you after I talked to my guy Carlos. Carlos said Puffcos are the shit. I had at the Earl Cup, but I can't see myself spending $250 for it. For real, bro. I thought about that. And one thing that the homie always tells me is if you don't thoroughly clean your thing, you can really break the part that gets hot, and that part is the part that gets like switched out a lot, and they make you pay a shit ton for that part. Puffco, is that true? Let me know. If y'all send me a Puffco Pro, we'll review it on the show. We'll keep trying it until and see if there's any errors that come out of it. But Puffco, if you believe in your brand, or if you believe in your item, send it to the Low Maintenance Asylum Show, and we will definitely put it to work. That was just, you know, you just gotta plug yourself for no fucking reason. When I thought about the Murphy Challenge, I really thought that I had it in the bag. It was one of those things that I even ran a mile on the Saturday beforehand. So like a week before the Murphy Challenge, I ran a mile. I ran that shit in 6 minutes and 46 seconds, 45 seconds, somewhere around there, but it was 6 minutes. With that being said, bro, like I was like, man, I got this. I'm running out here like a fucking gazelle. Catch me out here on the African plains like an impala. It was dope. It was some dope ass shit. I believed in myself. I thought nothing could beat me in this. I did leg day on Tuesday before, because it was on Saturday. So I did leg day on Tuesday, killed leg day. I was like, all right, man, air squats, you know, fuck out of here, man. Like this shit gonna be easy. um, really thought that I really had this in the bag. And I thought that I had this in the bag so much. I believed in myself so much that my homie believed in me that he told everybody else that we were doing it with, and it was 5 other people that we did this with. So a total of 7 people. Goddamn, like we doing math today, and it's not the time to be, you know, math is not mathing right now. So literally, I had so much faith in myself that the homie had faith in me that he told everybody else that he's like, yo, my homie's gonna beat everybody. Like Lo Main's gonna smash everybody out the park. And then like everyone's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, cool. Like he might work out and everything, but one thing I didn't tell y'all in the story yet that will change everything. That we weren't doing this in the Valley. We're not talking about Cali. We ain't trying to rap like that today, but we're talking about Phoenix. We're not doing this in Phoenix. We did this in Flagstaff. Flagstaff, yes. If y'all don't know where Flagstaff is, for everybody out and not in Arizona, it's in northern Arizona. It's the like foresty part of Arizona. Arizona does have snow. It does snow here. It snows in Flagstaff. So for you fuck niggas out there, yes, I am talking to you fuck niggas out there that everyone's like, I ain't moving out to Arizona. Y'all ain't got no snow. Y'all ain't got no, man, it's just a 2-hour drive away. I just got to drive 2 hours and I got some snow in my life. So trust me, if you go up to Flagstaff, like it's our predominantly more people go visit it like when it's cold. Like, you know, people go fake ski up there because like I really don't. I can't call them nigga skiers out there. I'm sorry, you got to go out to Utah. I was raised in Utah, like with, you know, I'm sorry, you know, just go out to Utah and then let's talk. But let's just get back to the story. I'm out here just bashing people. It was in Flagstaff. So the thing that differs the most is Carlos said, fuck that dude. I did the Spartan challenge at Big Bear and I wasn't ready. I couldn't imagine how bro, for real, man, like the elevation just changes everything. And for people that did not pay attention in science back in the days, I love science. That was one of the only fucking subjects I did fucking pay attention in. With higher elevation, the less oxygen there is. So when you down here, you actually take in a heavy amount of oxygen. When you in Flagstaff, it's a drastically lower on how much oxygen gets intaken into your bloodstream and into your lungs. It's fucking crazy. So myself, I'm telling you, I still thought I got this shit in the bag. You know, I ain't gonna even think about it twice. It's one of those things that, like, you know, I'm gonna just bury everybody like in the ground with it. Cause if I can do some crazy shit here, like I put down 26 miles the other day. Like that was the longest recorded bike ride I had. I had longer ones, but they weren't recorded. And I'm glad that like there's apps like Strava now that you can record these bike rides and like you can see how fast that you were going, and you know, record all these miles, like your locations, and like, you know, if you want to take these routes again, you can. Shouts out to Strava. Sponsor the show. You got to give these folks, you know, some straight faces sometimes. So Saturday comes along. He's like, yo, we doing this at 10 a.m. I get up, me and my baby wake up, she goes to work. I get my happy ass in the car to go to Sam's Club to go, you know, fill up in some gas so I can hit the road. While I'm on the road, all I'm thinking is like, yo, I'm about to kill this shit. Yo, Brandon, what up, God? So like, I'm like, yo, man, I'm about to like devour this challenge. Like these guys don't even know what the fuck is about to happen. I'm drinking water. I took my multivitamin already. I smoked weed. I had the pre-workout on Deckinton ready to fucking go. Like everything was just set up perfectly that I knew that I just had to go up there and execute. and I was excited for it. Like, I love challenges like just like that, because they're very friendly challenges. It's not anything that like, it's just sportsmanship, I should say. I really like the challenge and the sportsmanship in situations. So, get up to exactly where I need to be. I'm in Flagstaff. Beautiful. Fuck you, Phoenix, because I don't know what the fuck this sun is thinking. After we had like 3 days of like beautiful like 99-degree weather, this shit took this back up to 114, and like this shit's like, no, summertime, summertime. And then we're trying to tell the sun to like turn it down, but like the sun got shit like this on, like big ass earphones, so it can't even hear us. Shit is wild, but it's like 114 in Phoenix on that day. And when I went up there, as soon as I got up there, Marina, like for real, bro, like it's burning up there, and wild as shit. So like I get up to Flagstaff and it's 81, beautiful. I'm like, man, and in my head, I'm getting more hyped up, because like, I'm like, yo, I got better fucking weather. Yo, man, I miss you too. How's the baby? Happy born day to your tata as well. Like, I love that dude. And I loved how everybody was in black for the occasion, as we should be. But I really thought that I was set up for this fucking challenge, man. And I really thought that it was something that like I was gonna just smash out the park. I keep telling you all this because I walk up to the agency, I walk up to all the other homies, we introduce each other, and so the agency's like, all right, bro, like, I got a 20-pound vest if you want to wear it. Hell yeah, hell yeah. We need to pour one up soon. Yo, I need, like, I keep saying this, but I need to come see y'all. I need to come bring my girl over. We need to come hang out with the baby. I might steal the baby. So we introduce each other. And he's like, all right, you want to wear a 20-pound vest? And I really thought, I had it in me. I'm out here like, I was like, yeah, I can rock the 20-pound vest on this challenge. What? Let's go run this. I put the 20-pound vest on and we start running. I'm just like, literally like, I turn on my iWatch for the run. I'm like 0.16 in, like just heavy breathing at this moment. Feeling like I fucking ran a mile already and I didn't even run a quarter already. For real. For real. I sound like that, I like that, that drunk uncle. Like, oh, he's having problems. No, for real, I need to come through. So, at 0.16 on the mile already, bro, it felt like I was already out. I was winded. I started walking for a second, then I started running. I started walking for a second, then I started running. And then I'm just like that the whole time. And then, bro, I had to slow the fuck down because I didn't know who the fuck I was. This elevation really humbled the fuck out of me. I'm trying to breathe. There's no oxygen coming in. I'm trying to oxygen. The oxygen is not oxygen in it. If you know what I'm trying to say. It wasn't working. Like, this shit was bullshit. And I keep looking at my friend, and this nigga has a nice, calm pace going. He's all the way up there. And I go catch up to him. I was like, bro, how's it going? He's like, good. And then like I slowed down again, and like he just keeps going up there. I was like, what the fuck, bro? They all beat me back. As soon as I got back, I finished it in 10 minutes and like 12 seconds. And like that's still like a good mile, but like, what the fuck, bro? I'm dead. Bro, for real, Carlos, like, and I never thought that like it would fuck with you that bad. And like, yes, those like Sub-Zero masks, or like the ones that make you look like Sub-Zero, those are dope. I love the dudes that wear them at the gym because like it really trains you right. So I'm out here like just really busting my ass, and like I get back and I decided that I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna knock out all these sets in one way. I'm gonna do 10 sets of 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups, 20 squats. I just gotta do 10 sets of that. Hey, stop, go. Out of there, out of there. Hold on, y'all. Come on, come on. He wants his toy. He's like, I'm not coming over. So, you all right? I love this guy. He's like, no, I'm chilling. What happened? Okay. I cough, he coughs. So we get back and I'm like, I'm gonna do 10 sets of that. And then I'm gonna set it up just like that. And me setting it up that way, as soon as I got through the first 10 pull-ups, I went to the side and I already threw up, yo. And I never throw up on fucking work, ever. Like, when has anybody ever seen me throw up on like a bike ride, on a fucking workout here, ever? Like, even my hardest workouts here, man, like I never threw up. I threw up after the first 10 pull-ups. And I'm seeing white at this point, man. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and like the homie walks up, like, he's like, are you good? And like, I'm trying to fake play it off. I'm like, yeah, bro, like I'm chilling. And I'm really not good. Yo, Houston, we have a fucking problem. Like, I'm trying to tell my body, like, yo, we gotta stand back up. And my body's like, hell no, we ain't. You fucking thought that you had this. Go do this shit with your will. But the body ain't doing it. And I'm trying to breathe. It's not working. The homie comes with a jug of water. He pours it on me. And then 20 minutes after, I get like my second wind, or like I get enough life to stand up. I stand up. I'm like, pace a little bit to get the blood flowing, and maybe you can get back into the workout. So I pace literally for 10 minutes straight, y'all. While everybody else is doing their sets, it was pretty dope because they all had board, and like, so they were like crossing off or like putting up their tallies on their sets. So like, but you can count your sets that way. So they're all over there like tallying it up, like doing their pull-ups, doing everything, and I'm over here just heavy breathing, like dying, bro. I'm doing full pull-ups. Some of them were doing it with the resistance, you know, like how you have the resistance band on there. I wasn't doing it with that. Like, I was doing full pull-ups. Some of them were doing the push-ups on their knees. I wasn't doing that. I was doing full form on everything. Like the air squats, ass to grass. Like, I was out here like, cause I didn't want to half-ass this, you know. Carlos said, dude, I used to do that when I did the canal run by the Card Stadium. People looked at me weird. That's a dope runner, but inside I wanted to take that shit off. I'm so proud of my girl said, I'm so proud of you, babe. You had full form and everything, just straight killing it, for real. And I think that was like the most important thing that I wanted to take out of it, is I wanted to have full form. The agency was out here having full form. We were out here trying to kill it. And I kid you not, I threw up 2 more times after that. But I started to pace myself. I started to understand I don't have air up here. And air is definitely not my friend in Flagstaff, and it definitely won't be. And I'm like, all right, you know, bet. We gonna play this in the way that Flagstaff, you know, when in Rome, you gotta do as the Romans. So I started taking in like big deep breaths, you know, like trying to conserve like all the like oxygen I can out of it, and blow out very slowly. I'm doing these workouts very consistently. I'm trying to catch my breath, and like after every single, like if I did like my 20 push-ups, I would go like walk 10 like strides, because I had to keep the blood flowing, but my body, bro, did not want to stand. I was seeing white spots. Like my stomach is kind of like gurgling. I'm trying to breathe in. My lungs are not working. So like there's no oxygen going to my body. So like I did not want to stand. 1 set turns into 2 sets. The 2 sets turns into 3 sets. The 4 sets turns into 5 sets. And when I got to the 5th set, I knew I could fucking do it. Because if you can do anything halfway, I promise you, like, this is kind of like a low maintenance. Shouts out to Mike Tomlin, because he has a lot of isms. If you can do anything halfway, I promise you, you can do anything full way. And I feel like about that, anything on the workouts, anything that you do in your life, if you can really commit and do it halfway, you can really finish it full way. It's just on your will. So, I was halfway done. And at this point, bro, the fire in me was like, fuck it. Either I'm gonna die out here or I'm gonna finish this challenge. And I just turned into a different type of demon. I put on my earphones. I didn't talk to nobody. After like every single set, I was having Thomas, the agency, douse me off with like water like on the head. I'm out here like looking like GP Rico, like it, styling. But I get to the last fucking set. I look around thinking that like I'm gonna start my mile run with like everybody else. Everybody else is already on their mile run. Like I look around, I was like, what the fuck? There was one last guy there. I finished second to last. And shouts out to the homie Nick. This goes out to you, bro. Cause that shit was dope as fuck to me. So one of the homies really did wear a vest with 20 pounds. Like committed most of his workouts with that vest on. And when I was on my mile run, he already completed. Bro, he met me back up halfway to finish up with me. And like, if you know, like if anybody knows me, if anybody knows Lo Mein, like I'm all about like brotherhood and like shit like that. Like, yo man, it's a war. And we're gonna definitely finish this war out together. Like, and I definitely treat workouts, bike rides, like, you know, things like that together. Like, we are in this shit together. So like, I will definitely come back and like, yo, like, let's go. And like, when I seen that, I was like, yo, big ups, appreciate you, bro. And then at that point, man, like, he's like, yo, man, you're almost there. If you finish it in less than an hour and a half, you're like really athletic. And I was like, for real? I was like, where am I? And like, he's like an hour and like hour and 10 minutes. I was like, oh shit. And I just start running, boom, 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 boom. And I just turned on the jets. I was like, if I pass out back at this garage, because that was the ending point of the smile, I was like, it was all worth it. And I get back, and I finished it in an hour and 11 minutes. And the dope thing about finishing it on an angelic number like 111 was so dope to me, in just the way of like, I wouldn't care that much if I finished like, you know, a minute or like an hour 12, hour 10, 111. Like that shit just spoke more to me, because like it was a reason why I was supposed to do that. It was a reason why I was supposed to get my fucking ass kicked and humbled like that. It was a reason, because like it can show you that you still have things that you can work on, things that you can strive for. And like they do this every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, Carlos, I'm looking at you. Every single Saturday, but they meet up at 10 a.m. in Flagstaff, and then they do this shit every 2 weeks. And like when they said that, like I kind of got excited. I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay. I got my ass kicked in the first one, and I still finished at a pretty good time on like what they were saying. Like anything above an hour and 30 minutes, you're athletic. You're pretty in shape, and like I would. Trust me, I would have killed that shit here in Phoenix. It would have been so much slower. I would have devoured that fucking workout here in Phoenix. But up in Flagstaff, doing 111, shit's beautiful. And I love that I have a number that I can like kind of chip off numbers from, and I can kind of work my way up there. It was one of the most humbling workouts, man. Like that shit almost like bopped me down to my knees, pause. And I'm very thankful for all the new friends that I made out of it. I'm very thankful for my friend for actually like inviting me out like on this, because it just really showed me that like we on a different level, and Elevation takes it to a different level, so you better bring it. That shit was wow. Will I do it again? Yeah. Will I do it again in the next 2 weeks? I'm not sure. Probably, I'm not sure. The dream, up to you. How's everything? I'm not sure if I'll do it again in the next, in the next 2 weeks. But I do want to do it again like in the next month. So we'll see. If y'all want to come do it with me, definitely slide into my DMs. Let me know. It's up in Flagstaff, 10 a.m. We definitely do meet up there. It's always a fun ass time. Before we do leave, because I do need to end it here. Yes, sir! I swear to God, up to you, I can't wait. It's gonna be a whole family episode with Lahi. Like, it's gonna be. They let two of the most dangerous niggas into the same motherfucking place at the same motherfucking time. And no nap after. Babe, thanks. Thank you, babe. For real. And I took no nap after, y'all. I ate some Wingstop, or I tried to eat some Olive Garden up there while I was in Flagstaff, because carbs, pasta is really good for you. Like, it's really good to get your energy back. And I could even eat pasta. Took 2 bites and I sat that shit back down. But trust me, I'm ready to get that challenge again. I need to get that mask, that high elevation mask here in Arizona. So, I mean, in Phoenix, what the fuck? Here in Phoenix, so I can train, and I can train my lungs for shit up there. I swear to God, if I can match it up, if I can get a bit better, if I can find a consistency, a nice little air technique, or like an air breathing technique, it's over. Just trying to get first place. It's not anything. I'm just drinking water. People think that I just drop cues for no reason. I'm just fucking drinking water. For real, right, Bird? I was like, shit, my fault. But you know I'm trying to say Flagstaff. But shouts out to everybody though. Shouts out to everybody that checks out the show religiously. Definitely tune in. Tuesdays, the audio drops. Wednesdays, the visuals drop. If y'all don't know that the visual premieres every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. Make sure to check it out. Every 8 p.m. you can watch the fucking show instead of hearing it. But did you know that this shit was on? Some people don't even know that this shit's still on video. You can see us. So shouts out to that. Definitely tap in. And to anyone that definitely want to, future on the show, if you guys want to get on the show, if you guys got any agendas to push, definitely make sure to tap in. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Fresh Prince of the _West on Instagram, Lowmate1990 on Snapchat. I fuck with you. Fuck with me back. We gonna take our last hit of the day before we do go. Again, what are we smoking on? Some Gas Basket. To everybody out there, I really hope that y'all have a dope ass week, and allow me a parting gift. Drink your water, tip your bartender. Peace.